Hey, welcome back everybody. It's your boy Mark, and today I'm going to teach you how to remove the upper control arm on this Hyundai Sonata. And then I'm going to show you why I need to remove it. Now let me show you the reason why I need a new upper control arm. First of all, there's no pin there. Second, yeah, so let's go ahead. All right, so once you remove the castle ring that is placed here and you're able to move this up and down, that means you're good on this side. Now we're gonna have to deal with that left bushing here. That's a 15 millimeter bolt, along with the one right over there. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna loosen those. Now, I want you guys to understand that this is an aftermarket SMA suspension coilover system, which means the coilovers are a lot slimmer compared to the factory that the Hyundai Sonata uses. So it seems like it's working when I do it this side. So that's loose. Now let's go ahead and do the right one. Once you remove all three bolts, we're gonna go ahead and remove the old one. Check that out. Yeah, this was done. It's not supposed to do this. The bushings are great. These are thick and firm. There's nothing wrong with the bushings. It's just the ball joint. All right, so let's go ahead and remove the new upper control arm. Okay, here's my problem. I don't have a pin. I'm gonna have to go to the store and get a pin. All right, so I want to get a lot closer to the upper control arm. This is all fully factory. This is partially factory except for the ball joint. Probably noticed in the last clip, you'll notice that it's a lot different than factory. That's because this one is, I'm trying to remember the brand, I think it's ABEC, pronouncing it wrong. I purchased one for the Hyundai Sonata 2006 to 2010 model. This is great when you have coilover system. So if you look closely here, this does not move. This ball joint is not moving. That's the way it should be. This is like a joystick. Again, these are great. For 15 years, no, I'm sorry, 13 years, they're still in great condition. I'm surprised. There's nothing wrong with these bushings. They're as firm as these. It's just this. So what I'm planning on doing, I should have just purchased a ball joint and just removed the old one, put in the new one. But you know what? Brand new complete set. After this video, I'm going to go ahead and do the passenger side. So let's go ahead and put this inside. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put in the new upper control arm. All right, the first thing you want to do with your upper control arm, the new one, make sure you put this one in first, and let's go ahead, put the 15 millimeter bolt there and there. All right, as you can see, they already have it aligned there. I have the bolt joint aligned, and if you look in the back, that one's aligned as well. All I have to do now is just screw them in there. So as you can see, left one aligned, the right one aligned, and so is the bowl joint. There. So now let me just tighten everything up. All right, so I went ahead and tightened the castle nut, that one, and now I'm working on this one. All right, now once you put your wheel back and everything is tight, go ahead and check your wheel to see it doesn't move. As you saw in the first clip where it was wobbling, now let's go ahead and test it out. That bad boy ain't going nowhere. No more noise, no more movement. All right, so if you reach to that point where you just can't take out that bowl joint, you've lubricated it, you hammered it for a good half an hour and it still doesn't budge, then the next thing to do, especially if you have no special tools to take it out, what I'm gonna do, I've done this before and it worked. This is a method where you put back the pin. Now you can put the castle nut back in, but I highly suggest you only do that if you have a brand new castle nut. So take the old one and put it back into the threading just a little bit, so enough to give it room if it comes down. Meaning just put the castle nut, the old castle nut, onto the top piece of the thread right here. Don't put it fully up, just put it enough where it can move. If you don't have an extra castle nut and you're going to use the existing one, don't do this because you might ruin the threading of that castle nut. So what you want to do is just put the pin there and then drive it for a few minutes. Don't go on the expressway, just drive it for 10 minutes. Drive very slow. If you see speed bumps, go over it slowly, and then come back, take the wheel out, and you'll see that that pin is now bent because of the pressure of the car went onto that thread. All right, so I just took the drive and there you go. That's how it's supposed to look. Don't worry about it. You're still able to remove that that pin. All you gotta do is just press down here. I'm gonna need both hands for that, but there you go. It can, that gives you enough space. Well, if you use both hands, you'll be able to apply pressure down here, and then the pinhole is available, and then all you need is a pair of pliers and pull out that pin. So let me do that now. All right, so right before you remove that pin, just make sure that your mount is tied to your coilover system. The reason why I'm saying that, I'm using a USB cord. That's all I can have right now. That's all I could find. But the moment you remove that, this is gonna move forward, back, sideways. So make sure it's held by something else. So let's go ahead and remove that pin. Well, there you go. Both hands, that's the pin, got it removed. And the USB cable helped me. If you're wondering what kind of USB cable I'm using, the iPhone 4. All right. Let me show you everything.